Hi guys, it's Alex. I kid you not, I've been struggling for a few minutes already trying to pull my cards out of um, the Spolia tarot box. I don't wish to open it on this side to push them through because I would like to keep this tab intact. But yeah, I wanted to show you a few images of this deck. It's a very rough start so far. So yeah, I'm going to try and get them out off camera and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. That was a little bit of a struggle. I will have to find another solution for storing these cards because I don't want to damage them either. So as I mentioned in a previous video, the first time I discovered this deck was in this book by Jessica Crispin. She's one of the authors of the Spolia Tarot, as you can see. And this booklet is written by Jessica Crispin. The artwork is by Jen May and designed by Tara Romeo. So yeah, while reading this book is basically for creative people to help them overcome any creative blocks they may have. You can maybe pause and read this if you're interested. I could also maybe someday make a review of this book because it was the easiest read as far as tarot books go for me anyway. And so back in the day when this book was published, Spolia deck hasn't been entirely created yet. So Jessa included some of the images in the middle of this book, and that's how I discovered the deck, and I really fell in love with it. So I was really happy when it finally came out. I don't think I was able to get it straight away, but I got it sometime during maybe beginning of 2019. I don't know how I want to go about this. I have separated out a few, well, it appears just like a few of the cards, but this deck actually has the usual 78 tarot cards plus 4 element cards plus all the zodiacal sign cards, and it's a thick card stock. So see where I'm going with this. It's a very chunky tarot deck. I'm not a fan of this kind of cardstock because it's not bendy at all. I feel like if I try to, well, first of all, I cannot riffle shuffle the entire deck, and I feel that even if I try to do it with smaller chunks, that I would maybe break like create a permanent crease on the card. So yeah, not gonna be doing that. So what did I separate out for you? Yeah, I think I separated out the element cards, air, water, fire, and I've lost the earth. No, it's here. Earth. I don't know what the Page of Cups is doing here. I've also separated out just the 3 zodiac sign cards for the people in my family. I'm the Aquarius. I haven't read the book yet. I don't know what this means. I'm stealing the thunder or something. We have a little Pisces, and we also have a Taurus. Then as I was preparing this video and I didn't know how to select the cards, I actually decided to go with the cards that were included in Jessica Crispin's book to see if they remained the same, and they did. So this video is basically to show you up close some of the images of this beautiful, beautiful deck to see whether you would like to get it for yourself. It is a collage deck, and I've realized that I really have a thing for collage decks. I have Cat Black's Golden Tarot, which is incredible because you could never tell that it was collage. She really went in pixel by pixel, so the all the collage pieces are really integrated. This one shows a bit more clearly that it's a collage deck, but at the same time it's not as raw as, for example, the Voyager Tarot, which I also like. I might show you in another video. So last night I finally took a little bit of time to pay closer attention to some of these images. I'm not sure I'm able to intuitively interpret them at all. So we'll be going with the mainly traditional meanings, and maybe as I get acquainted with the cards and I have time to reflect upon them, I will be able to develop and include a little bit more. Just have a few more cards to show you, and then we will move on to the booklet, which is quite delicious actually, for a little white book. And the Page of Cups. Okay, so this booklet, as I said, was written by Jessica Crispin. It is about, it doesn't say how many pages. I think I tried counting them. I believe there's about 54 pages of text. It's all in English, and it's divided by numbers, so all the aces are grouped together, all the twos, and so forth. Then at some point I randomly opened this and to the 10 of Cups, and I'm going to try to read it for you, but you can also pause and just read it for yourself. The rainbow here can be sarcastic. There's no real happily ever after, because there's always a moment after that one, a moment where things can easily change or fall apart. One cannot walk around in bliss or ecstasy all of the time. Your facial muscles won't support your smile that long. How amazing is this? It's, I don't know, at the same time it can be considered as a little bit of a pessimistic view of things, but at the same time it's true, and it's maybe inviting you more to cherish more closely, more deeply a moment, any fleeting moment of happiness you may have. So you can always choose to have a positive stance about this. And I think it's really amazing because it's kind of a more realistic form of pursuit of happiness, is to really savor any small little moment of happiness, any small little joy you may have, and really actively choose to pay attention to them. So yeah, that gives you the tone. That gives you the tone of the booklet, and I think it's quite amazing. It's really different, and it's always a welcome change. I'm sure many people will agree. So just a few more things about the structure of the book, or at least one thing. Like every time you start with a certain number, you have a little bit of the numerology about that number. I'm quite sure she does the same. She does the same, of course, for the chord cards, and I'm pretty sure she does it for the elements as well. Maybe not because they're all divided by numbers. No, nothing explicitly about the elements. And now the major arcana appears to be at the end. And what I'm looking for is the element cards, and so here we have the extra cards, starting with the astrology. And of course the elements would be, well, she's talking about the element cards. So I know I rushed through this a little bit because unfortunately I do not have a lot of time, but I still wanted you to be able to see them. I forgot to show you, of course, the famous 10 of Cups card with the famous rainbow. And you can always rewatch this in while slowing it down, or you can pause on the card, on each and every card. I hope you're having a nice time, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!